Foucault from Bloomberg. So you advocate
preliminary investigations based on the whole genome sequencing that is available to us suggest that there are no indications that this virus is acting any different from the known virus circulating in some regions of the world. All sequences obtained to date are virtually identical, which means that there was likely only a single transmission event from an infected animal to a human.
That is Johannes Petterer from ORF.
ECDC will continue to give updated guidance to the member states how to manage the passengers who are now back in their countries. Most importantly, I have to say we recommend a strict quarantine for all asymptomatic passengers for 6 weeks, which means until June 21st or June 22nd, depending on when they left the ship.
First impression, maybe in terms of what might have been happening on board.
ECDC experts will now focus their investigations, their research on 2 main questions. First, how and where were the passengers infected? We need to learn more about the routes and the patterns of transmission of this virus. And secondly, we have to learn more about the virus itself, its transmissibility, its severity, and this will be done in the upcoming days and weeks via more genomic analysis.
And if all those have been traced and contacted?
We know that the passengers from the European Union have been located and are under quarantine. We also know that the WHO and the South African colleagues have been organizing the contact tracing for the passengers from the rest of the world. We do not have all the details for the passengers outside the European Union, but we understand from WHO colleagues that these are being managed in the appropriate way.
We are going to give the floor to Tommaso Galabotti from ADN Kronos.
It's not that easy to compare virus and virus, but what we know so far from Hunter that the transmissibility needs a prolonged period of exposure or very intense contact. This is, if you compare it, for example, to measles, this is like a much less risk of transmissibility than compared to a measles virus, which is much, much faster and easier spreading than this kind of virus. So it's not easy to compare as such.
I'm going to take the last question from Sarah Heyman from the Swedish radio.